Void. Noises all meld together, indecipherable in my current state, with only sudden, slightly louder noises being of note. Moot points over a sea of nothing. Minutes pass as if they were mere moments, fleeting blinks of time. I can feel myself falling. I can feel myself in freefall. I suddenly twitch awake, very much aware of where I am, what I am, who I am.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Though I don't know when I am. What? How long do we have left?
Death comes to us all, some sooner than others.
I close my eyes, partly to process whatever she just said, and to also give them an extra moment's rest. The train ride, Monika. How long do we have left to go?
Oh, we're nearly there.
What the fuck, Monika? I open my eyes and look out the window. We're surrounded by residences and apartments now. I feel the train's slow and gradual deceleration as it nears the station, commotion growing within the train as passengers gather their things and ready their bags. I'm trying to remember if... It's probably right, since this has been a pretty well-written mod so far, but I can't remember if this would have 2 C's. I don't think it would, because I'm thinking acceleration and deceleration. I ready myself, placing my backpack onto my lap. A few moments later, we all stand as I thread my arms through their straps. The rest of the group egress, save for Monika, who takes out my luggage from the overhead storage for me. Thank you. With me being the last person out, we regroup at one of the platforms. Clear skies have driven the dark clouds far away, basking everything in a warm light. I noticed Sayori waving one arm in the air as if she weren't a few meters away from me. I also noticed Natsuki being a little standoffish and anxious looking.
Ellie!
I approach her, the station platform making my luggage rumble with a newfound loudness.
Natsuki wants to ask you a question.
Now that I've gotten a closer look, Sayori's smile is just as radiant as her eyes when I relented to her demands over lunch. Settle down, Romeo, damn. Oh? What is it, Natsuki? Sayori turns to face Natsuki, her smile unwavering.
Are you going to stay in the club?
Natsuki seems hesitant when asking me that question, as if she had her reservations or something. I really can't get a read on her. I suppose I have to reassure her of this. Yes. All of you have been really helpful. I can really learn well. I can learn really well. Really well in the literature club. I curse myself for not knowing how to say specifically in Japanese. No matter though, it seems that my message got through as Natsuki adopts a wry smile, turning her head away to hide it.
Happy now!
Natsuki pouts, eliminating her smile. We all share a chuckle before heading off to the station's exit. We arrive at a crossroads, with Sayori and Natsuki splitting off in the other direction, with Sayori twirling around to give Monika and I a wave.
Bye-bye, bye you two! Bye, Sayori, bye, Natsuki!
Goodbye! Natsuki raises an arm and flashes a peace sign, keeping her head and eyes forward. The two groups gain distance from each other, returning to an amiable silence, only broken by the nearby city's ambience and my luggage.
You don't talk much, do you?
Well, I thought it was amiable. That's not what my teachers think back home. But yeah, I don't really start conversations. Though I do keep them rolling on. I just do a lot of observing. But somehow I do all of that observing and I still do things without an ounce of forethought. Even now I just talk and talk. I look at Monika, then straight ahead, letting out a small huff. I don't know, maybe I just like having a friend lend a pair of ears and take what I say to heart. But enough about me, what about you? Excuse my prejudices, but when I saw you, you kind of struck me as the outgoing type.
Thank you. I guess I do have to keep appearances. I got into being a lot more confident because of all the roles I had to take up over the years. That, and also I seem to be quite popular, if that's the word.
A bit up yourself, aren't you? Ugh, knock it off, she didn't mean it like that.
People always come up and invite me to all sorts of things. But I wish they didn't.
Why's that?
I don't feel like they actually want to be my friends. How do I say this? It's all fake.
I see. I decide not to press on. The whole tone of that just teems with baggage that I don't really want to discuss with a person mere hours ago. A person you met mere hours ago? We arrive at a street lined with 2-story houses, and judging from Monika's fiddling and the jangling emanating from her pockets, I'd say we're nearly there. I don't know if this is a Britishism, but I'm pretty sure you don't need the E in story in English. at least in American English, I take notice of how much more affluent and pristine this neighborhood is compared to the numerous ones we passed by. We passed by. Guess I got lucky. Well, you were saying something in your head there, in more ways than one. No, stop it. Monika puts the keys in the lock. A hefty and crisp click resonates through the front door before swinging open. I enter through the front door and immediately notice that the rest of the house's floor is raised apart from a small section of the entrance. I knew this would happen, so I rid myself of my bag and pull out my pair of slippers that's been stowed and marinating ever since I packed for this trip.
Huh.
I take off my shoes and push them off against the Genkan strap. Or Genkan step? Did I say that right? Something on your mind?
Nothing. I just thought I had to remind you.
What, this? They taught us manners in Japanese class back home. Wish they did in every class, to be honest. As I say this, I lift up my luggage to clear the step, only to hit it on the way up. Oh, god damn it. I look at the edge of the step to see if it had any marks on it. Any damage I do see is way out on the other side, giving a sigh of relief to myself. I grab the side handle to hopefully avoid future collisions and create a pigsty out of my host's house. I can't read. I'm losing my marbles today, man. Going up the stairs was less daunting than I thought, as keeping left whilst going up seemed to have mitigated any chance of leaving god-awful black streaks against the pristine white walls.
That door there is your room. The door at the very end is the bathroom.
Okay.
You'll be heading out soon, so just put away your things in your room for now. I'll go get changed.
I give her a nod and approach my room. This room looks pretty lived in. There's all sorts of books in this bookshelf, as well as a desk with a keyboard on it. I take a closer look in and around the desk. It looks like there isn't an actual computer there, nor a monitor or mouse. Strange. I put down my luggage, as well as resting my bag against the bed. Well, hold on, wouldn't this be the mouse right here? This guy? And that's the mouse pad? I don't know. Having freed myself from the weight of my effects, I stretch out and yawn, only to collapse onto my bed. I must have lucked out or something. This bed's a double. Taking advantage of this fact, I stretch out as much as humanly possible, feeling every single joint and tendon of my body release tension. A swift and heavy bout of fatigue sets in, and I close my eyes. Urgh. It's only been a minute, and I feel rejuvenated already, but I don't want to. I just want to lay here till the sun comes down and up again. Guess I'll get on my phone and doom scroll for a bit. No connection. Ah, shit, I forgot to ask. And that reminds me, I need to get a SIM card, too. I guess I'll snatch one while Monika and I are out for errands. I get back up on my feet and put on my flip-flops. I had my hand close enough to my room's door handle that I could have felt it sapping the heat away from my hand until it jolted open. I retract my hand back so as to not get slammed by an untimely visitor.
Oh, sorry.
I notice Monika's change in attire, donning a faded green hoodie. Is she slumming it with me? You're all good. Besides, I wanted to ask you for the Wi-Fi password.
Oh, right. It's 1995.
I pull out my phone, going to the nearest Wi-Fi network and punching in the numbers. 1995. Is this a birth date or something?
No, it's when...
She abruptly stops herself. I notice Monika's face display a slight sadness, eyes dropping down to the floor. My mind conjures up the worst assumptions on what this date could possibly mean. I really don't want to pry into the death of a loved one. Or at least that's what I think it is. I'd rather prepare for the worst. It's okay, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
Okay.
Shall we get going? Monika, without a signal, turns around and out the door, her footsteps echoing off the corridor walls. I really hope I didn't strike a nerve.
Hallie, we're going.
Okay. I hope to God the change in her tone means we set things straight. The sun's close to setting, with its orange light casting stretched sharp shadows on every surface beneath a warmly lit layer of clouds. Its radiance providing a smidgen of heat as the narrow streets funnel in wind that would chill Monika and I to the bone if it weren't for our hoodies. It is radiance. Monika's just a few meters in front of me when another breeze hits. A moment passes before a thought crosses my mind. Isn't Monika cold? I don't think skirts offer much in the way of warmth, yet I saw damn near every woman wearing one in this weather. How do they do it? Another gust of wind barrels down to the two of us, Monika's skirt going haywire. I panic, briefly running ahead until I'm shoulder to shoulder with Monika. I don't have an issue being seen as reclusive or anything, but I really don't want to be taken as some lecherous bastard.
You took a peek, didn't you?
As much as I dislike her putting on that dumb, smug smile, there's at least comfort in the fact that whatever happened back at my room is water under the bridge now. I looked away as soon as it started flapping, I swear.
Whatever you say, boy.
I chuckle and give Monika a slight smile, shaking my head to acknowledge her doubts. We soon arrive at a supermarket, its artificial light piercing my eyes as dusk approached not far behind us. Centralized heating provides a much-needed warmth to my hands and face. Any longer outside and I could have sworn they would have rotted off. I tune out everything to focus on the main reason why I came here. Anything tech-related should point me in the right direction. Oh hey, a mobile phone section. There's gotta be some mobile plan section somewhere. I beeline over to it. Bingo! Helps to have SIM emblazoned everywhere on a portion of your store. I browse through the options, a wide range of data plans organized by length. 1-year plan. This one seems like the most value for money. Plus, I'm only here for 1 year anyway. I grab it and go over to the counter. Hi! Welcome, is this all? Yeah. I open my wallet and take out my card, paying for my expenses. You wouldn't happen to be with her, would you? The cashier points behind me to a sight of Monika with quite a sour look on her face. I am. I am a bit startled by the cashier's sudden English skills. That and the equivalent of death staring me down. The brief beep of the card reader confirms my purchase. The cashier laughs as if he knows I'm about to be in some serious trouble when I return to my acquaintance. Never make a woman mad, kid. Have a nice day. Or night. You too. I walk away from the counter and towards Monika, curious as to why I'm about to get chewed out. What's up?
Well, first off, I was halfway through asking you a question, only to see you run off. Second, you're my responsibility. How would it look if I just happened to lose a transfer student from another country?
Oh, I didn't know I mattered then. I need to defuse this. Monika's the last person I need to be on bad terms with. I see. I'm sorry for running off from you. I just had to run an errand of my own. Should have mentioned that earlier, so sorry. Should have mentioned it. She's not buying it. If disappointment was a sense, then I'd be gasping for fresh air right now. Come on, think. I present her with the SIM card I just got. Hey, if you ever lose me, you could call me now. You got a hairpin handy? Monika smacks her lips, an arm extending out into a pocket to retrieve a hairpin.
What a pain.
I open my mouth only to close it again. I feared I might have said something without thinking it through. Taking the hairpin out of her hands, I poke it in the hole on the side of my phone to open the SIM card tray, replacing my old one with the new one. Closing the tray, I turn on my phone to configure it, noticing Monika has repositioned herself to be right by my side, peering down on my phone. What?
Show me your number. I want to test if it works.
I swear there's gotta be 5 stages of disappointment, and Monika's going through the not-so-passive-aggression phase. Was she supposed to have an expression there that didn't show? I go over to my contacts list and show her the number on my phone. After a few moments of glancing back and forth from her phone to mine, my phone vibrates from an incoming call. Sweet, so what?
Hey!
Monika tugs me by my hoodie's arm, clearly in a rush to get her stuff done too. She turns her head to me, a devious smile signifying a cathartic comeback to all of this.
I've got plans for you, boy.
Ah, shit. For the past 15 minutes, I have been lugging around groceries as some sort of repentance for my little stunt back there. It isn't all too bad, but if I have to go on another 15 minutes, my arms are gonna give in. Monika tosses a packet of bouillon cubes into one of the shopping baskets I'm carrying before turning to me.
Okay, we're done.
Hallelujah. How she manages a wide range of expressions and tones with a smile is beyond me. Having put down the baskets, I pull out my phone, giving my arms a brief moment to stretch out.
Could you help?
In a sec, I'm saving your number to my contacts. Let's see here. Contacts. Most recent. 1 missed call, unknown number. Save contact. The contact name. Save contact name, Munker. Saved. I put my phone back in my pocket and start showing the groceries into my bags. Or stowing the groceries into the bags. Monika and I start heading through the same streets as before. Mercifully, the wind has died down to a few gusts here and there. Would have sucked since it's gotten a lot colder now, with the sun ducking well below the horizon.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
I shouldn't have shouted like that at you back there.
It's fine, really. I wasn't really paying attention. I put my needs above yours, which was rude to begin with.
Yeah, but I shouldn't have been angry at you as much as I did. It was...
Unnecessary?
yeah.
Aha! An opening. Look, we're both sorry, so... I strain one of my arms to give Monika a shopping bag. Let's spread out the punishment, yeah? She takes the bag. Sweet. Monika liked that, but I didn't have a say in it. The two of us walked the rest of the way back home in a reconciled silence, the city's hustle and bustle only growing in strength due to it being a Friday night. Capitalize the F on Friday. The occasional rustle from the bags and our footsteps being a source of solace in this quietness. What? That's a sentence fragment. Eh.
We're home.
Welcome back, said someone. A voice I haven't heard before emanates from somewhere inside the house as we make our entrance, catching me a little off guard. A moment later, a woman rounds the corner, jolting a little upon seeing me.
Oh, hello.
Hi, good evening.
Are you the new transfer student?
Yes, I assume you're Miss Stark.
Indeed, though no need to be all proper, you can call me Harumi.
I give her the best reassuring smile I can. I'm assuming she's the one that taught Monika English during her formative years. As you wish, Harumi. Harumi shoots Monika a befuddled glance, only replying with a faint chuckle. Guess I guessed wrong. Whoops.
Anyway, I'll take it from here.
Monika and I glance at each other, mirroring amused smiles between us before handing Harumi the groceries.
Now run along, you two. It'll be ready in an hour. Okay. She doesn't scare you, does she?
No, it's just... meeting new people that I'll be interacting with for a while just gets me all anxious. Like, I have to really focus on what I do. I really don't want to mess up any first impressions. Hell, I just had one with your mom back there.
Oh, it's fine. She's actually been really keen on having a transfer student over ever since she heard the news you were coming. I think a part of that was having someone that regularly spoke English around the house other than Dad was a pretty good plan.
Oh, right. I was about to ask you about that.
On what?
On who taught you English to you. On who taught you English to you. I gotta say, you're really fluent in it. I'm guessing your dad taught you.
Yeah, he did. Well, not really. It's that thing where parents talk and their kid listens and they just learn off of them while they talk. I was like that with Dad in English. It's only when I was around 12 he started to teach me proper grammar and stuff.
Huh. And where is he now, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, he's a diplomat for a Japanese embassy overseas. He can't really come home much because of it.
What a shame. And though I would imagine he would be downright ecstatic hearing the news of you following in his footsteps, taking up his this transfer student and all.
Oh, absolutely. Anyways, I'm off to take a shower. By the time you finish after main dinner should be ready.
Alright, see you in a bit. And that seems like as good a place to stop as any, because... oh gosh, it's using the same save file as that other mod we did. It was Heartstruck. Gosh, well, hold on, let me delete all these saves, since they're just gonna crash the game if I use them anyway. Anyway, I only needed 2 episodes of this to cover me for the week, so that will do it for now. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time with more foreign relations. Hope to see you then. Bye-bye!